Hello and welcome back to our channel. I hope you're having a blessed day. If you're new here, welcome and I hope you will enjoy our content. Hit the like and subscribe button to help us out. We would highly appreciate that. And to all of our subscribers, welcome back. In today's video, we will cover another interesting topic, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Do you feel like you have known your partner for years, even though the two of you haven't ever met before? Do you have this force inside you telling you that you and your partner belong together and you couldn't imagine it otherwise? If you do, you are one of those lucky few who share a deep spiritual connection with their partner. What is a spiritual connection? Logically, a spiritual connection is something that cannot be seen, yet it can only be felt. A spiritual connection is a divine force that attracts you to another human being. Even though the two of you have never met before, you instantly recognize that you have something in common. You don't know what that is, but you feel like that person is a part of your being. And you're right, that person is a part of your being on a spiritual level. And this is how it works. Every single one of us is made of energy, and this energy is turned into vibrations. Some people have lower vibrations, while others have very high vibrations. The level of your vibration is affected by your lifestyle, beliefs, perception, values, etc. In order for a spiritual connection to establish itself, you and the other person have to be on the same vibrational wavelength. So, when two people who are on the same vibrational wavelength meet each other, a spiritual connection will occur. In summary, when you and your partner meet each other, you had the feeling that you had known him or her for years, and this means that the two of you are on the same vibrational wavelength. You instantly feel connected, which is a sign of a deep spiritual connection, and that is what makes you feel like that person has been a part of you being for a long time. It is because you share the same beliefs, thoughts, and you respect each other on a much higher level than anyone else is capable of. Among other things, the two of you share a deep, intimate closeness, which is a true reflection of a deep spiritual connection. 9 signs you have a deep spiritual connection with your partner. You're honest with each other. Honesty is the most important aspect of a spiritual connection. It would be so impossible to share a spiritual connection with your partner if the two of you weren't honest with each other, and that is why honesty works like a base for your relationship. And it also works like a cleanser for your soul. If your relationship is based on lies, even on the most trivial ones, these lies work like a virus that will pollute your souls. As a result, you will be on different wavelengths, unable to find each other. That is why it is important to stay honest when it seems like the most difficult thing to do at the moment. So, if you and your partner are honest about everything, you will be on the same vibrational level, and your healthy relationship will provide some space for a spiritual connection to develop. Your relationship is based on mutual understanding and trust. If you and your partner emphatically listen to each other and understand each other on a deeper level, it is another sign of a deep spiritual connection. If you have the feeling that you can tell your partner anything that comes to your mind and you know he will not find himself offended or annoyed, it means you trust him. Relationships without trust and understanding are most often those that are doomed to fail. You see, all of these signs are linked with one another. If your relationship is built on lies, you will not be able to trust each other, and if you cannot trust each other, it means that you don't understand each other at all. A spiritual connection cannot survive in such environments, and that is why it needs honesty, mutual understanding, and trust, among others, in order to keep you bonding. Being able to trust someone is a divine trait. Once you establish it, you have to keep nourishing it so that it can continue to flourish. Mutual respect. Another sign of a deep spiritual connection is mutual respect. Mutual respect means respecting each other on many different levels. It means respecting each other's flaws, freedom, differences, similarities, etc., and always giving some space to your partner for his emotional growth. If you and your partner don't have a problem with respecting each other's personal space and you celebrate each other's differences and similarities instead of constantly trying to change each other, you have a healthy relationship that is blessed with a deep spiritual connection. In order to be able to respect each other, you have to have open minds and open souls. Respect comes from within, and it is one of the most powerful traits one can have. It is also important to mention that it is really hard to reach the ultimate level of respect for each other, but once you succeed in it, it will be almost impossible to disrupt the established balance. You are grateful for each other. When someone is grateful to have you in his life, it means they accept you the way you are. They don't have a problem adapting to compromising when needed because they would do anything to keep your relationship alive. If you and your partner are grateful for each other, it means you have an unbreakable connection with the universe. Such connections are really rare. It means you are linked with each other spiritually, and your being belongs to your partner's being, and vice versa. It means you are one. Another indicator of a spiritual connection is if you are constantly showing your partner how grateful you are for everything he or she is doing for you. It could be the most trivial things like making a cup of coffee, but you will never miss the chance to show your appreciation because you are grateful for the little things in life. Those little things that make you happy, and being grateful attracts spiritual connection. You are open with each other. Being open with your partner has enormous benefits that can help transform your relationship in no time. People often think that being open with each other equals being able to tell your partner when he is wrong about something. Yes, but it means more than that. It means being free to say whatever comes to your mind without being anxious about how they are going to interpret it. This includes being totally open in terms of your feelings and emotions. If you and your partner don't have a problem being vulnerable in front of each other, or you are not afraid of sharing your fears with each other, it means you share a deep spiritual connection. Being open also means not taking your partner for granted and knowing how to apologize when you need to. It means you are strong enough to be humble when you know you are right, and you are strong enough to be humble when you know you are not right. You and your partner are engaged in meaningful conversations. Meaningful conversations are conversations that are forcing us to think and invent some new perceptions and ways of dealing with things. They can be about the meaning of life, aliens, the pursuit of happiness, etc. If you and your partner enjoy having meaningful conversations with each other, it means you are both open to improvement and you appreciate spending quality time together. The ability and will to be engaged in meaningful conversations with your partner is an ultimate sign of a deep spiritual connection. That way, the two of you are creating new ways of bonding with each other. You are not interested in superficial and boring conversations because you are aware that life's too short to waste time on talking about trivialities. And the spiritual connection is all about deep spiritual thoughts, cravings, ideas, and desires. When you and your partner indulge in such conversations, you are experiencing a divine force that will enrich your relationship. You are not afraid to admit that you are sacred when you are, and you are not afraid to show your partner how much you really love him and cannot imagine your life without him. Your relationship feels like a freedom. Your relationship is not just something that can vanish when you or your partner decide so. Even when you are mad at each other, you still feel this deep connection with your partner, and no matter what you do or say, you know this feeling will always remain. Being in the relationship doesn't make you feel trapped, rather it makes you feel free. You are free to try things you never thought you would be able to, and you are genuinely not afraid to give yourself fully to another being. You enjoy spending time with your partner because it recharges you, and you need it in order to function properly. Your relationship is your shelter, home, and place where you can be what you really are. That was today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you learned something interesting. Make sure to check out other videos, hit the like button, and subscribe to keep track of new content we post. To learn more about the subject we talked about today, check out these websites. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video.